Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're doing well out there today. Today is March 2nd, 2025, 9:36 p.m. What we're going to do today is we're going to take a look at SPX, S&P 500. We'll start off with that. We'll recap kind of on what happened last week. You know, I made the prediction there that we very well could see a $5,400 price target for the S&P 500. I had it at a 60% confidence rating. That was about 60% confidence last week. You know, it's just fairly high. So I kind of want to recap on that and show you guys, you know, exactly what I was seeing on the chart, why I thought that. You know, and that's the thing with markets is we're not always going to be correct and accurate on, you know, our predictions. Okay, so jumping right in, so we do got some things here. Let's hide that indicator. All right, so let's see, we're on a 5-minute chart. Let's jump back to the daily. Let's make this look good. Reset chart view. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see, zoom out a little bit. All right, so S&P 500, here we are. All right, let's go back to right here, October 23. Okay, October 31st of 2023. You can see, you know, it's when we started hitting this spike up right here. We started doing this uptrend right here. You know, as you can see, you know, it hit a nice peak right here, set an all-time high, set another all-time high, you know, pull back right there, didn't quite set the all-time high, you know, that it's been trending up, right? So here we've seen, you know, where it's hit that all-time high here recently, the week prior to last, okay? And now let's get in here and see what happened. You got Thursday, February 20th, Friday. This is where we started seeing some of that, them big pullbacks right here. We have 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red days on the S&P 500. You know, after seeing this big red day here on February 21st, you know, my last video came out on February 22nd, you know. So, you know, just kind of disregard these 4 bars here, right? So, you know, as I told you guys in that last video, you know, 58.33 mark right there, you know. You can see that. You can see the resistance, the support levels right here. All right. So when I'm looking at this, you know, these support levels are fairly, you know, recent in time, but this huge spike, man, this huge spike, you know, you come up here to the 5,400 area, right? You know, generally when you see these big bullish flags start to form, right? That's kind of what this is. It's forming like a bullish flag. You'll see, you know, sometimes you can see, like right here, look, you'll see about a 50% pullback usually, right? Price got up to, give or take, you know, not true to 50%, you know, you may see, you know, 20, 30, 40%, right? There's going to be some type of pullback though, like, you know, right here, the 28th of January, 2022, you know, it's setting its all-time high right there. And then, you know, you come over here, and you see this pullback here by the end of the year in October, right? And that's, you know, that's a solid, let's see, 47, 60, 72, down to, let's see, low 36, 34.91. So a high, one more time, 48.08, excuse me. You know, that's what we say, 48.08 to low 30, $1,200 difference, you know. You know, I was kind of expecting to see a similar thing here on this, you know, recent high, right? See about a 50% pullback, which would put us, you know, maybe that's 30%, give or take, 40%. I don't know. I'm not doing the math right now. I'm doing this on the fly. But yeah, so, you know, you see right there, that's why I got that 5,400 price target. Okay. So let's actually get into the days, and see what was happening. So let's go on like a 4 hour here. So let's see, 28. The 28th was a pretty solid day. Very solid day for the S&P. There wasn't. Let's actually go like a 1 hour. So you got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So we're up here. What's today? The 2nd of March. So February 28th was Friday. So Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. Here we go. All right. So you see Monday. I lost it. Monday 24th, right? 9:30 a.m. Okay. Comes in lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. It started its downtrend. Okay. So if we go back to, that Friday where that started, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, same thing, right? So it's trying this past Friday, the 28th of February, it attempted to, start, making that comeback and possibly retesting right here at this 6,005 mark. Maybe even this 5,996, somewhere in this general area, we could see a 60-30 retest again. 58.42 area. Let's see, what's the low right there? 58.48, right? So, basically price has got to keep climbing up. So it's going to bounce somewhere between the 60-10, 60-12 mark right here, down to this support level of right here. So we're going to see what happens tomorrow morning, and how this goes. Right now, going in to last video, the video I posted last week, I said that this coming week I had an 80% confidence rate that we would see a 10% drawback on the S&P 500 from the $6,000 mark. So right now, this is our key levels. So I'm going to show you right here. The first one is going to be this 58.37. So we're going to find 58.37 and mark that out on the chart. Well, 38, that'll work. We don't have to get exact today. So this is going to be support 1 here, guys. Support 1 for S&P 500. Support 1. And then support 2 is going to be... Yeah, looks like it's going to be this mark right here, somewhere in between this 774 and this 794. Maybe this 807 might have a little bit of resistance there, or, basically what's going to happen at these support levels is, you're going to either get a big sell-off and price is going to drop, or the buyers are going to come in and price is going to rise, right? It's on the people who are in long positions to come in and buy, to get this price to keep going up. If you don't got the buyers, the price goes down. So we're going to call it right here, 5777. Somewhere in that area, that'll work. 774. It's going to be support 2. All right. And then now you get down to this mark right here. We're looking at, yes, let's see, that's going to be resistance there. Yeah, so now we're looking at, this 5,700 and this 5,678. This general window here is going to be our next, we'll call it 57699. That's fine. This is going to be our next level of support. This is going to be support 3. And why is this happening, right? So what caused the sell-off right here? You can look all over the news. They're going to tell you, it's the tariffs. They're scared of the tariffs. I don't care what your political beliefs are. Care less about all that personally. I'm just here to make money. And you can make money in the ups and downs. So basically, That's, you know, what got the investors scared. The guys on Wall Street, the big money, right? They're scared of the tariffs. They don't know how it's going to affect the economy. All right, so keep going here. So, you know, we got a little bit right here, but at the top here, you know, kind of see where price hit some struggle points, some resistance there, some resistance there. So it's probably, you know, support 4 is probably going to be right here in this 5,600 ballpark. All right, so we're going to call that support 4. And then right here, see, all right. All right, draw horizontal line, 5,400 right there. Support 5, I believe. Is that what we're on? Yeah, 5. So we got 1. Let's change that to 2. All right. So there we go, guys. There we go. There we have it. All right. Basically, you know, my whole thing with looking at this chart, you know, last week was that these levels of support are real tight. Okay. Generally, when I see, you know, tight levels of support, if one falls, the next one falls, and the next one falls. You know, whether it's instantaneously, whether it's, you know, in the same day. But you know, overall, in general, you know, 5 levels of support to get this mark. You know, there's a pretty big gap here, so you could see like a new level of support made around this 5,500 mark if it does fall this far. You know, I just right now with the way things are going, you know, you never know. But I mean, I could be completely wrong in this analysis. You know, I'm completely open to say that. It's not going to hurt my feelings. You know, all this is just for fun. I find this as a hobby, right? So let's look at the flip side. Okay, what does price have to do to, you know, set a new all-time high? Okay. Before we do that, though, I do want to say, you know, I am fully bearish on this, and I still do think that this 5,400 area is where we're going to end up at. I would say my confidence rating going into this coming week is not as strong as it was last week. I would probably put it at like a 40% right now, just because the way that we ended on Friday with these big green guys right here, you know, back-to-back green guys, huge, you know, green candles, right? It just, that's strong momentum. That's a good sign. That is a great sign right there. Those 2 big green bars right there, especially considering how much price that it made up with just those 2 bars, right? So you can see here, we're down as low as this level of support right here, 5837, 66 cent. You know, we got one test right here, one test right here. It bounced back. Typically, you will see one test and then another test. Like if you look right here, right, 5905. Look right there. You see one test, bounce up, another test. Then it came down because it failed. It failed here. So it held, rises, it tests that same level, it jumped back up a little bit because it held prior, and then right here, falls through, right? So that's part of why you're seeing, you know, you're not seeing it just fall, right? Is because you can look back at the chart and see where, you know, like this was a battle right here between the Bulls and the Bears getting this through. You can see it. It's clear as day, right? And this was, you know, in January, right? Trying to get that price to come up, and they were maintaining it. And you can see this next level of support right here. There was only one test there. You got to go all the way back to here to see where we had multiple tests, and that's October 2024, right? So, you know, you kind of get the general picture, general idea there. Now let's get into, you know, what does price have to do to possibly set a new all-time high, right? Key levels right here. First thing is going to be this high of 6982. This is going to be support 1, 6982. We'll call it 38. That's fine for time's sake, right? All right. So we're going to be resistance 1. And let's change that to a red line. Perfect. All right. Resistance 2 is going to be right here in this ballpark. Let's see. 6101. Is that what I'm seeing? No, excuse me. 6115. And we got a 6116 and a 61231916. Yeah, so this general area right here, this 615, 616, resistance 2. Oh. I don't know what we're doing all that for. All right. Resistance 2. All right. There we go. There we have it, right? And then, obviously right here, we got to, get through 6147, right? To set that new all-time high, 6145, 47, wherever it's at. This general area, it's going to be resistance 3. Yeah, I like I said, guys, I'm still completely bearish on this, but I want to show you. I want to be completely transparent here. When I say I'm bearish on it, I mean that the price is going to come down. Why do I think that? We can zoom out, see. Let's go back to the daily. This thing has been on a rampage, really. In all actuality, the S&P 500's hit a huge climb. I mean, even with this pullback, you can see it, right? I mean, it's been, that's way too far back, there we go. You can see it, it's been climbing for some years now, right? So at some point, it's got to hit a pullback. It's got to. I mean, that's just, it doesn't, I guess it doesn't, you don't know really how all this is going to play out until you're actually in it. You just got to go in here, create technical analysis, and just kind of see how it all plays out. Watch the news, stay up to current events and all that. Formulate your own opinions and all that. Do your own research, all those good things. But it's just my opinion right now, based on the way things are going. That I think we'll see this 5,400 price target. I'm not as confident as I was last week. It's just, I seen a lot of strong, we just went over it. This big green guy right here, it knocked out pretty much everything that the bears did right here. Almost just this tiny little bit right here. It's still got some room to do, some to go through, right? To reach that resistance. We're gonna see how this goes in the morning. It's my opinion. I want to stress that it's my opinion. What you're going to see in the morning is you're going to see it go up to this 6,009. You're going to see it test this resistance. And we've already got one test here. If it breaks through, it is my opinion, you're going to see it go back up here to this 6,100, okay? And retest again, all right? Maybe even the 668, somewhere in between there. Now, if it does not break through, I would almost say that we're bound to come back down to this support, and I do not think it would hold. And I see us hitting this next level. I gotta fix that typo right there. Did not catch that. Support 1 right here, and then I think it'll go down to the support 2 at some point and retest, because that's what price does. Price bounces between support and resistance. Okay. All right. So now that that's out the way, let's see. If you guys would like to see me do this with any other stocks, anything like that, drop it down in the comments section. I will be more than happy to look at, anything you want, Apple, Tesla, whatever. I don't care. Please just note that I am not a financial advisor. I do this strictly for fun. At the end of the day, it is your own decision where you put your money at. Don't just do things because you've seen me on YouTube saying it, right? If that's what you want to do and you want to follow, my stuff on YouTube or Facebook, wherever you might see a social media, and jump into trades, I'm not financially responsible for your financial decisions, right? This is strictly for my educational purposes and as a hobby of mine, okay? So, All right, with that said, let's jump over here to, and we might not be able to catch nothing. We might not be able to catch nothing here. We're gonna see. We're looking at this March contract. Let's see here. And this thing's already starting. I haven't looked at this today. So what this is a S&P 500 index future, okay? So this thing kind of works in a similar way as the S&P 500. This is the futures contract, right? So what I mean in a similar way is that price is kind of, you know, in a range. It's near it, okay? Without getting too complicated or anything like that. So this is what I like to trade. I'm going to jump down. Let's see. Where are we at? So this was Friday. Every time I get in here on these, what I like to do is I like to come in here and mark the prior day high, the prior day low. So we got a 58.47. And with these, I will be accurate with. All right. Let's see. And that's going to be. Let's see, blue. And we're going to make that say prior day low. Oh, and we're 58.47.75. 58.47.75. And then our high is 59.71.25. 59.71. That'll work for now. 59. Let's see what I say. 59.71.25. Oh, it's way off. Holy cow. 59.71.25. Cool deal. Got that in there. We're gonna make this red. Work. And we're gonna make this say PDH for our prior day high. All right. And what I'm doing is I'm looking at the previous day, right? Friday, February 28th. Because so these contracts are traded from 6 p.m. Eastern time Sunday until 4 p.m. Eastern time on Monday. They take a 2-hour break, then they reopen at 6 p.m. every day, and you know, basically 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday it's closed, but it's open, you know, the rest of the day, Sunday through Friday. It takes Saturday off. All right, and let's see, 4 hours. So I like going to the 4 hour next. Let me reset my chart view. Make sure I didn't click that. No one's supposed to. Yeah, there we go. All right. 4 hour. Alright, so we'll call it right here. This is our higher. Draw a horizontal line. What is that? 79.50. Alright, so do that. And this is going to be 4HH, 4 hour high. And what are we going to do down here? We're going to do the same thing to the low. Now, this is so far back, I'm going to ignore that, right? This is kind of far back, but we're going to ignore. I don't think that's worth looking at because we're still within that. Let's see. I like this or not? 24th of November. I don't really like that either. What we're gonna do is we're gonna call it right here. This 58.10. This is the most recent, so this is probably more so what we're looking for. We're gonna go blue because this is gonna be support. And what was that? Low 58.09. You know what I'm saying? 58.09. Low 58.09. There it goes. Yep, 58.09 flat. So, right. I just like being completely accurate on these 4 hour low, 4 HL. All right, let's look at our 3 hour. So that one hit. So 3 hours the same as 4, and you'll see that. And then right here, 4 hours same. Yep. All right, so 2 hour. You're gonna see something similar probably. See the 4 hits. See some back there. And 1 hour. Yeah, we're close enough on these. We can even use that for the 4 hour instead, but we'll just leave it as is. I'm not too worried about it. 30 minutes. Let's see, what do we got? 30 minute. Kind of see, still on that 4 hour right there. And it is back here also. So yeah, so we got some good ranges right there. 15 minutes. Hit the PDL right here. And then we got a 4 hour low right there. And then we're on the 15 minutes. So, you know, these lines I'm drawing out are, we're on the money. All right, 5 minutes. All right. This is where the fun happens. 5 minutes usually. Yeah. We don't want to go too crazy with it. Yeah, I don't like going back that far. Because 5 minutes, you're going to be like in between here and there. Yeah, so we'll call it up here at the 5 minutes high. No, we're not even going to mark that out. We're just going to rock with what we got. And we're going to turn these on. So now we're going to jump into the 1 minute though. And we're not going to do it on the 1 minute either. I like, it's 4 hour high, 4 hour low, PDL, PDH. We're good with that. We don't have to get overcomplicated here. All right, so got some indicators here that I like to use sometimes. I know some of you guys see my trend line video. That was just a, you know, intro to basic trading, really. You know, what's the easy way to look at this and say which way's price going to go. So I like using these and the trend lines. You know, it keeps it mixed up a little bit. Let's see if we can do a reset price scale chart view. Excuse me. All right. So, and how this works is you got these green gaps, or well, let me say this. You got this blue up here, and you got this orange down here. That is supply and demand, okay? You know, basic supply and demand. I'm gonna open up the settings here so you guys can kind of see how I've got it set up too. So supply's in the blue, demand's in the orange, right? Equilibrium kind of like the middle, right? Where there's neither side's winning. If you don't know what supply and demand is in general, there ain't much I can say that's gonna help you, right? Where there's you know, where there's too much supply, you'll see a drop. Or there's, you know, a high demand, you know, and a low supply, you'll see, you know, price rise, right? All right, so let's see. Where can we put some trend lines on this thing? Array out, bam. It's already kind of in that area, ain't it? Yeah, let's get this thing up a little bit. Let's actually come over here to this since we've already missed that. And we're live right now, guys, in the sense of, you know, this thing is live. Like, this is, if I go in this trade, it is a live trade. All right. Reset chart view. That's the thing I hate about these. So look, it's looking right here. Now we're on the 1 minute. We are on the 1 minute. Let's do that right there. Zoom in a little bit. We can see these candles and what they're gonna do. See, we missed that right there. Like, we missed this. We missed that move. I mean, it's not a big move, but we missed that move. And then what did we miss? We're just late to the game tonight. We missed, you know, missed this move. And these fair value gaps will kind of, you know, hey, all right, we're in that fair value gap. We can ride this thing up. You know, it's just a secondary indicator. And you guys may see me pull different indicators up from different times. I like using a variety of indicators. You know, I'm not a type of person that's set on one. but this is kind of how I do my live trading here. You know, you could even have said I'm just drawing this for fun here, just because we're waiting to see what's going to develop. You know, you could even draw that right there, and then got in somewhere around this guy and rode that all the way from 956 to 68. You know, so let's see what happens here. I'm going to remove some of these. Bam. We're going to leave that one. We're going to move this one. So we just, you know, declutter a little bit here. Alright, declutter. So right here, looks like there might be some support right here. You can see, you know, we hit a dip right there, came back up. Look, and it's hitting it again. So there's some possible support in this general area here. So we need to keep that in mind if we do enter a trade. You can see right here, it was resistance. And that's something you need to keep in mind too, guys, is that, you know, what was once resistance, right here on the screen, right here, was what was once resistance will become support. Okay, what was once resistance will become support. All right, that's just how the cookie crumbles. It's just how it goes. All right, here we go. We're getting a little bit of action here. What do we got? So we got a demand level down here, supply level up here. Remember, blue is supply, orange is demand. Fair value gaps are up here. I don't, you know, something I like to do. Actually, I haven't done it in a while. What is it at? Scan box. That's right. Kind of go from the bottom. Excuse me. Let's do it again. Scan box. Go from the bottom to the top. And if you've missed, if you're not above this, like if you're trying to short sell here, and we get another fair value gap down here, we might have missed it, right? So we would have wanted to be in that, right? Does that make sense? And then if we're trying to go long, and you just go from the lowest point, highest point, right? And then vice versa if we are trying to go long. I'll show you down here on this one. Bam. Bam. So we would have hit this fair value, either one of these fair value gaps, you know, we would have known that we could have wrote it up. So, because it's in that green window of opportunity, okay? And you might see me pull that tool out, you know, during live trading. Let's see, let's flip it. Let's see, we done missed it, right? All right. I'm just gonna sit here and watch this thing, see what it does. I mean, this is the name of the game. This is how trading goes. We need to watch this level of support right here. See? Look at it. You can literally see it. What's happening. Then we're going to fall back to the 5 minutes. And it's red. It is very bearish right there. Very bearish. We are all in this. Let's see. We done missed it too. And you don't want to jump into something just because you missed it, right? I mean, that's not what you want to do. That is not what you want to do at all. I like the 1 minute because it's quicker. That's just how I prefer to trade. 1 minute and 5 minutes. I do like the 5 minutes sometime, but the freaking 1 minute is money usually because you can ride it and get in, get out. You know. Usually on these trades for, you know, like right here, let's say if we did buy, you know, from this fair value gap over here, 845, and then you're getting out, you know, 15, 20 minutes, well, not 15, 30 minutes, you know, you're not in these trades for as long as what some of the other indicators and time frames can have you ended up in. All right, so we got upside down green. It's an inverted green hammer. Usually bullish. We are all in this. in this demand zone right here. And you know, I know it broke the trend line here, right? But this isn't enough. You know, for those of you who watched the video last time, this isn't enough. This isn't enough. We want to see another big red guy. Come on, give me something. Give me something. Give me something. Oh yeah, I like using this one too. Let's see. These are some of my favorites right here. You guys can see Smart Money Concepts. This is another good one. It's basically the same thing as the fair value gaps, but it tells you, you know, like change a character, break a structure. It'll kind of plot those things out so you can see them before they happen, and then it's doubling up on your zones. I know I got a lot going on my screen right now. In this one, I will turn on and off just to see if it's telling me change a character, break a structure, all that good stuff. So right here it is. We are going to turn it off for now. It's just too much sometimes. Alright, green hammer. What do we got? 11 seconds. 9, 8, 7. Or right here, dead smack in the middle. And it's kind of broke that level of support. It's floating, still teetering around it. I don't know if we're going to be able to get into something tonight or not. I can't sit here all day. I've got other things to do. Just trying to hop on here and make a quick dollar. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yep. Come on. No, look. They are fighting right here. They are fighting. Look, it's still in that same zone. It is still in that same zone. When I say zone, that's what I mean. Like this area, this general area. You see resistance. You see it hit some support. You see some support. You see some support. You know, and it even goes over here as far as resistance. This is going to be a tough fight here. And that's why I say we may or may not be able to find something that, you know, works. You can see right here. He's long, skinny, how it gets like, how it almost looks like a cross right here. These 3 cross-like symbols you're seeing, these candles. So, you see how price, it kind of forms the body, right? That's the squareness, right? So, okay. All right. So it's moving up. And then you're going to see as the sellers push back down, it'll start getting skinny. It'll create that candle wick. And then, you know, vice versa. If it starts out red, you know, you may see the bottom, or if it turns red, you might see then the buyers push back up and create a bottom candle wick, right? So that's kind of how that works. Look, see, there's the candle wick because the sellers are pushing down. Look, turned red, another cross because the buyers push back up. Now it's back red, etc. All right. What are we doing? 4, 3, 2, 1, and new candle. What was that? Oh, that was my indicator right there. Sell signal. That's what that was. Let's see. What is that alert for? I set so many alerts. Look, you can see. I don't even remember what this one's for. Was that to cross the... Let's see the function strategy going short. So that is my sign to go short, but I don't think that's a good call right now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna hop back in that 1 minute. So it gave me that alert on the 5 minute. If you guys don't understand what was happening there, actually I think it was telling me to go long because we hit this fair value gap. Yeah, that's what it was telling me to do. Go long. And it was because even though it crossed this red guy right here is not strong enough. This second red candle right here, well, 4th in the row right here, is not strong enough. do that. Yeah, it's just not strong enough. I mean, it's not a strong. Even though it broke this lower trend line, it's not strong enough. You gotta, like, if we seen a big red guy, yeah, maybe we can jump in that. A bearish engulfing candle. Maybe we can jump in that. And I'm debating if I want to get in this or not, because you got 5, 6, 7. I mean, you're talking about a small move here. 15 minute. What are we looking like? On the 15, it's looking bearish. Got some mixed signals going on. Mixed signals. So we can take this over here. We don't have enough data. There's just not enough data. And these after hours sessions are usually pretty slow. I mean, let's see. Volume is 2. You see the volume right here. 276. And this is a 15 minute. 3,000. That's pretty high. 3,000 again. Usually after hours is not. Now, granted, like the futures, you can trade them from, like I was saying, starting at 6:30 on Sunday. It's still technically after hours, in my book. Other people may view it differently, but in my opinion, it's still technically after hours. So you don't really want to fool too awful much with it. Let's reset the price scale and see what we're doing here. It did break that trend line pretty significantly, but it's still bouncing around on that. Here we go. And then let's see. Yeah, I think we are going to enter a position right here. We're going to short down to here. And what we're going to do is we're going to target right here. To see how this plays out, guys. I have no idea how this is going to work, because we could see it stop right here. So this would be my first take profit if we do get to this point. So I'm going to say first TP, and then yep, here we go, and then this is going to be my stop. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. 58.25. So that's not a very big move, if it does make it to that point. Let's just see what happens. Do it for YouTube. All right, what do we got? It's starting to turn green on me. This could very well flip the other way on me, because on the 5 minute it hasn't quite broke. We really need to see it go down, and it's starting to flip on me. It is starting to flip on me. Look at that. It is starting to flip on me. If it hits this stop loss, we're out. We'll just take a L on whatever it is. It is what it is. We'll try to get into another one. These are small losses, though. It is what it is. Oh, it tapped it, but we're not gonna pull out, because we see some sell pressure. We need this candle to end. Come on. Yeah, all right, we're out. Oh, wrong button. We're out. $10 L. It happens. Now we got a fair value gap forming here. And we're going to turn around and just jump right back in the other way, I think. Maybe. Hold on. No, we're not. We're going to see what this thing does. Let's see if it gets up to here. Kind of glad that it took that I took a L right there, just so you guys can kind of see that, you know, it's not 100%, you know, winning every time. Like, it's not. It's just, this is the nature of the stock market. Like, it's not a gamble in the sense of, you know, sports or anything like that. Oh, look at this! 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 Come on, keep pushing that. I'm out of the trade now. But God Almighty, look at it. And sometimes this happens. Sometimes you set your stop loss too tight, and then it hits you take profit. Come on. I wouldn't even be mad if it did it. Like I said, just for the content of the video. You know, maybe I could have went stop loss. Yep, look, it's gonna do it too. Maybe I could have went stop loss up here. You know, somewhere. Look, I would have been in the money. God Almighty. And that's the nature of the game, guys. That's where the psychology comes in. The emotional aspect. You know, I lost $10. Hey, is what it is. If $10 is gonna make me or break me, then I got bigger problems with my life than sitting here on YouTube doing stock videos, right? It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. We ain't tripping about it. Yep, it's gonna hit it. Yep. Dang. And it hit it. Look. That's how it goes. That's how trading goes. You know, I just took a $10 L, but I'm smiling. I don't even care because it's for the content of the video. You know, we can call it, look, new fair value gap right here. We could get back in right here and try to ride to the full and make up what we lost. I don't want a revenge trade, though. That's one of the things that, like, you do not want to do as a trader. You don't want to be trading just because, you know, you took a L to make up for those profits, right? I am gonna get in though. Let me see. Still good. Oh, I did it backwards. Yeah, we're still technically in the green. If I get in now. Alright. Let's see what the 5 looks like. Did it make it through? It did. It's going green there, but it's finishing outside. Yep. And now we're green here. We're going to give it just another second. Give it just another second. It's about money that it's going to hit this full take profit. I'm just trying to see something else. Let me see something else. We're behind our trend line. We're in the red, you know. What else are we seeing? What's the 5 minute looking like? If this closes below this green guy, typically you don't. All right, so like we see this green, right? We do not want this candle to close outside. When I say we don't want it to close, I don't want the full. You see how it's got the wick here? I want the wick. The wick outside is fine. Okay, see how I did that right there? The bottom of the bar is still inside the green. The price is going back up. That's what we want to see on the 5. Now we wanted to see the opposite to confirm this. The price is going back up. So it's not going to hit that full take profit. It's going to come back up here to the stop loss based on this 5 minute analysis. 963. 6.2, 6.3 would be right there, so we're gonna ride that up. We're going to ride that up. See if we can make $4 or $5 back on it. And it just formed another red fair value gap as I bought in. That's how it goes. What's 15 minute look like? 15 is red. Red, 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 red. 1 minute. Price chart. You know, reset the view. I'll do whatever I just did. There we go. Come on. It's got a green inside the red. Wonderful. Just not a lot of volume, man. 50, 218, 195, 392, 562 on the 1 minutes, you know. I mean, sometimes during the middle of the day, like on a Monday, man, you'll see, you know, 1,000. Look at it dropping on me. But I don't think that it'll go too much further based off of what we're seeing over here. Oh no, it's falling apart. It's still green. And we're back green over here. Back green. Back green. Back green. And you hear me talking about it, guys. This is how it goes, man. This is how it goes. You know, and during regular hours, I mean, this thing is moving one way or the other. It's not, you know, minus 125 plus, you know, 250. Like it's moving. It's moving. Look, there we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Be great. Let's go. Don't be good, be great. We could see it kind of die right here. There we go. Come on. $5. Come on. Hit this. Come on. And like at this point, we're in the profit. I won't let it drop below. Probably, you know. There we go. There we go. Come on. We're going to see what it does before I... Okay. If it drops down another tick or two... Pretty green right here. Pretty green. $6.25. Come on. Come on. Pretty strong chance we hit around here. Let's say 150 is probably, and we're at 60, 75. We get it this like one more tick, dude. We're out. There it is. Get out. Get out. All right. Made a little $6, whatever. Then we lost like 8 or 9 on the first. Whatever. It is what it is. Just glad to see a winning trade out here. Alright, now let's jump back to this 5-minute-er. Let's see. 68. Probably right there, 65. So you're probably going to see it hit up here around 65 here in a little bit. You know, this is how it goes sometimes, though. You know, this is how it goes, guys. You're not, you know, you could have the best technical analysis in the world, and you know, you still may fail. It's just the nature of the game, nature of the beast. I'm gonna give it just another minute. I believe we've been recording for 50 minutes or something like that now, I think. Holy cow. All right. Took that fair value gap out. Look at that. Glad we got out when we did. Because I'm probably not the only one, you know, that got faked out. And that happens. That's something that you guys need to read up on, you know, if you're going to be out here trading is, you know, market fake outs. It happens. You will see something, and it's almost like a mirage, like you're, you know, a wandering nomad through the desert, you know, looking for some water or something, right? Getting faked out there. Think you found it, but really, what you found was some sand. And it happens. It happens. You know, I prefer doing this, you know, during the weekday, though. I'm not really after hours guy. We're just doing this for the content, for what it is. And, you know, I don't know if I touched on this in my last video. As long as we are, you know, so this is my downtrend line. When price breaks the downtrend, and we got in here, you know, a little late, but when price breaks the downtrend, you know, we want to see it kind of close to this bar, not getting too far away to know that our trend's staying true, right? It's kind of like a judgment thing. Next thing we got here is just looking at it back in the 5 minutes. Still green in the 5. We got 3 minutes on that. Go back to the 1 minute. It's right dead smack in the middle. I'm just thinking right now, you know, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? We're looking for an entry point. Looking for an entry point. 240 left on that. Let's look at a 15. And you know, they always say, when in doubt, zoom out. That's what the pros say. That is what the pros say. When in doubt, zoom out. I don't know if we're going to get into anything else here or not. That very well could be a new support right there for this 1 minute, because we see, you know, several times right here it's hit that point several times. What about right here? Yep, several times. So could be a good bounce. Not much right there. Yeah, that could be a good bounce to send it back the other way. You know, we're technically trading in a downtrend market, though. That's what I was getting at a few minutes ago. We broke the line, you know, lower high, lower high, lower high. We would expect to see another lower high. You know, to expect that and to say that and to see that wouldn't be, you know, anything crazy. Let's take a look at the EMAs. We're right here, EMAs. Which ones do I got set? Oh, all 4 of them. So we got the 20, 50, 100, and 200. Let's see. Usually I will do this right here. The 200 white. Thicken it up. I don't really care for the 100. I like the 50, and then the 20. I think like pink or something bright, orange, yellow. I usually use yellow. Make it a little thicker too. All right. Oh yeah, that's right, because this one's orange. The 50. A little thicker orange. All right. So yeah, and then you can see, so, you know, 200 day is the white, right? EMA. Price is above it. You see market goes up, right? Price is below it, market goes down, all right? Same thing is true for the 20 and the 50, all right? Right now, we got this and this, so it just crossed over. Yeah, we're gonna go long here, boys. Let's do it. Send it. Send that shit. Alright, we're targeting right here. I've just seen something like that. I just seen it. This is why you use multiple indicators. TP1. If I could spell TP1. It's gonna break this, hopefully. 59.6225. Let me remove the stop loss button here. Line here. We're going to, what is this one for? Oh, that's my buy-in line. I'm tripping. This bull crap here. This bull crap here. $1.25. Alright, come on. Go to the 5, see what we're seeing. Right there above it, right there above it. Where is our 200? Yeah, way down there. Kind of what I figured, because overall market is still up. About 15 minutes. What are we seeing? We're above them. Back to the 1. It's just not a lot of volume. Like that's the biggest problem. There's just not a lot of volume. 108, 137, 115, 167, like 67 on that bar. Like it's, you know, if you get somebody that's, you know, that's buying in multiple contracts, you know, with these after hours, what they're buying in, you know, a lot, they can really swing the direction of these candles by themselves in these after hour, you know, times. Oh, it's gonna die off, isn't it? Nope, nope, nope. It's still fighting. It's still fighting. We need to see something strong right here, though. See something strong. Come on. It's just so slow. I mean, during the day, guys, it is booming. I only did this for the sake of going in here, you know, to try to show you guys just a live experience trade, kind of walk you through step by step. This is not something I like trading at all. If you go back to my last video, you know, you'll see where I was talking about volume and volatility and all that. I want to see a volatile market with high volume. That is where the money is at, okay? You know, like 250. I think I'm about to check out of it. Took the $1.25, whatever. I think we might be break even on this video at this point, maybe. I don't know. Could care less. Because we're talking about dollars here. We're not talking about, you know, yeah, we're not talking about actual, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50, $100, right? We're talking about dollars. All right. So I think we're going to cut it off there just because there's not a lot of volume going on. I can't really, you know, do much with this. I might try to catch one during the middle of the day, maybe one day this week. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. You know, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I appreciate your time. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me. And like I said earlier in the video, drop in the comments. You know, if there's a stock you want me to take a look at, where I put together, you know, an analysis like I did with the S&P 500, you know, let me know down in the comments. I'll take a look at it, you know. I do plan on, you know, primarily looking at the S&P. That's kind of my bread and butter, what I like to look at. Look at the price moving up now. Ain't that how it goes? Whatever. All right, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.